me on the going around on this one. They were like, okay, well, you're changing, you're setting up this horrible historical event and you're changing it. Well, isn't that you repeating yourself? You know, is that creatively bankrupt? And my response was, well, not when I do it, it's not. You all can't fucking do it, because you're taking it from me, but I can do it fucking every year if I wanted to. It's mine, I created it.
I never would have thought to ask the question that way, big man, not at all. Now, and you know, this is an industry crowd, and there's a lot of things in this movie, and I've watched it 3 times, that resonate. The actor who feels his career slipping away, the stuntman who didn't really have that much of a career and is a little okay with it, you know, things changing. We're experiencing it right now with the onset of the streaming age. Everything is changing. What are the things that people in the industry most kind of spark to? Because I've talked to actors who just say that they watched Leonardo, Rick Dalton's nervous breakdown, and they just feel it just hits them so close to home.
Yeah.
What parts of this movie and inside Hollywood do you hear the most about from people in the business?
Well, you know, I mean, it's funny. I mean, I don't. I think there's some absolutely. I think there's universal truths to Hollywood as an industry and Hollywood as a town. That even though, you know, 60s Hollywood is different from 50s Hollywood, is different from 70s Hollywood, is different from 80s Hollywood. So every decade it's different. There's a different patina to it. There's a different personality. But at the same time, the industry itself kind of remains the same, even though it seemingly changes. So I think there's universal truths to it that people recognize and attach to. I mean, like for instance, just even the whole concept, frankly, to tell you the truth. What I actually find, I think that people bring up the most to me that has a resonance now is the whole concept. What's never really been 100% dealt with in a movie before, of a long-time actor and his long-time stunt double. So I'm like, oh wow, have you ever worked with Jeff Bridges? He has a guy like that. And you know that guy. If you know Jeff, you know that guy, you know? And you know, Harrison Ford has a guy like that, and a lot of fellows have a guy like that. And it was from seeing an older actor that had a guy like that gave me the idea to write Rick and Cliff. But I kind of, whatever is universal kind of almost happened by accident, because I really tried to make it very 1969 specific, you know, dealing with the death of TV Westerns, which was, but not just, it was, to me, it was more important. Yeah, there's the death of TV Westerns, that's a big deal. And it's just the death of TV Westerns, the birth of the cop show, is all it was. And they were basically cop shows anyway. But to me, what was really, really era-specific fascinating was the idea that a whole group of leading men, and yeah, absolutely leading white men, that's what you're dealing with in the 50s and the 60s, leading men who went to create a career for themselves. They did it either through movies or they did it through TV show, and the way they did it was running pocket combs to their pompadours and kind of being He-Man, and looking like that handsome He-Man. Everybody was trying to get on a Western show. Bruce Dern is in the movie. He's from that era. And he said that, we all know that Bruce Dern guested as like a prairie rat scum on all those shows. Sometimes like, he's big on Big Valley 5 times and Bonanza 3 times. But the point being though, is like he said that like, there was a period of time where him and Jack Nicholson would have traded their left nut to be Robert Fuller. Be a regular on the Virginian, all right? We get on Laramie, all right? Just to be Robert Fuller would be the thing. And but the thing is though, all of a sudden the counterculture hits. It hits in a big way in '67, and by '69 the counterculture is the culture. And now all of a sudden, all these guys who've been sold a bill of goods to be likable, and I'm going, why would anyone want to watch you? Or why would anyone want you to be in their living room if they don't like you? So that was their whole thing. All of a sudden, now, that type of leading man is gone. Anybody who puts real cream in their hair or wild cream oil is gone. And now the leading men of the day are long-haired, androgynous, skinny, long-haired, androgynous, shaggy hair types. You know, so like, so George Maharis is out and Michael Sarrazin is in. You know, and with the exception of like Christopher Jones and Michael Sarrazin, almost everybody is the hippie son of a once famous guy. So Michael Douglas, son of Kirk Douglas. Robert Walker Jr., son of Robert Walker. David Carradine, son of John Carradine. Fucking even Arlo Guthrie. You know, Peter Fonda.
Well, now.